This video is on asking for help. Absolutely critical interpersonal skill, being able to make requests, being asked what we want, being able to make our lives better. Managers call it delegating. So asking for help. Was just running a workshop, pretty normal thing I'll teach in a stress workshop. If people can't ask for help, they will be stressed. They will be overwhelmed because we all have capacity. We live relationally, we work relationally. Vast majority of people, we need to be able to ask for what we want. As it's a really interesting incident in the workshop. It was kind of hot and stuffy, and I knew I was going to teach this, so I thought, I'm not going to open the window. I'm just going to see what happens. And eventually, someone got up and they opened the window. Great, good for that person. Good for them. They took action. Yeah. However, I said at the time, I said, well, who else was thinking it was kind of hot? And most of the hands in the room went off. It was a kind of warm day here in Brighton. Sun was shining through this window, and I said, well, why not, guys? Why didn't you just ask me? Wouldn't have been a problem. No problem at all. Nice people. We had a good relationship. We built good rapport. We've been a couple of hours in the workshop. So it wasn't like they were scared of me or anything like that. It wasn't, we're all capable people, intelligent people. And I said, they still didn't ask for what they wanted. In this case, a very small thing, just opening the window. But then, I put it to them. I said, hey, does this actually come up in life? Yeah, is this something that can come up for you? And again, a lot of the hands went up. So why don't people ask for what they want? Well, it's kind of vulnerable to ask for what you want. To ask for what you want, you're exposing what you want, and you might not get it, right? We might have stories around that. We might have stories like, you shouldn't ask for what you want. People should just know. They should know, yeah? Or I shouldn't have needs. It's a kind of fundamental insanity that so many people have. Like, I shouldn't have needs. So of course you have needs, yeah? And ask people. Or the other issue is people don't know how to say no. It's very difficult to ask for what you want. Yeah, so you can imagine this in a romantic relationship. Let's say I start asking, something in bed, right? Saying, hey, can you dress up as a whatever? Yeah, it's something you're really into. Now, that's only cool if your partner can be like, actually, I'm not into that. Oh, fair enough, no problem. Yeah. So what makes it cool is two things. One, that the person can say no. And many people don't have that capacity. Just did another video on that. The other thing is you're okay with a no. Right, so I used the bedroom example because it's kind of obvious, kind of juicy example too. But even in a business context, like as a manager, it's like, can I say to my employee, look, I really need this done. Would you be willing to do it? Now, if they can't say, now they're not just going to say no if I employ them, but if they can't say, yeah, Mark, I can do that, but it means I can't do this other thing that that you asked me to do. I can only do one of them in a time frame. Then I'm in trouble, right? They need that capacity. And as a manager, I need to be able to hear, what, they can't do both. Okay, what am I going to do? Force them? I'm going to bully them? Well, some people do, but long term that has a consequence. You might get what you want in the short term, but long term, not good. You're going to lose your best people, break the relationships, etc. So there's some reasons people might not ask for what they want. There's a body to it. If you look at my embodiment work, there's a way of asking, of being open. Sometimes there's a stress within that because of the vulnerability, because of the worrying about the other person. For me, it treats other people like adults. If I say, hey, can I have this? Can I do this? Knowing that they actually trusting that they can say no. I need to, with certain people particularly, check how their embodiment is with that, and give them out. Like, are you sure? If they're sort of more yin, yes, open people, might want to ask twice and say, I can get someone else to do it, give them that option. So asking for what you want. Marshall Rosenberg used to call this making life more wonderful, and that's what it is, right? Actually, some of my trainings, we have these little cocktail parties where I say, right, here's the deal. First of all, ask for something silly. I say, ask for some cheese. Everyone asks for cheese. Oh, it's, even people that some people struggle with, they apologize, they give reasons, And then I say, right, now ask something real. And it's interesting, like, it could be a business, people that work together for years, for a long time. They just ask for something. And it might be like, hey, can you, tell me that music you listen to? It sounded cool. Or can it be like, hey, you want to go for a beer tomorrow? Or it can be like, hey, I really need this report. It's not happening, da, da, da. And just when they're given permission to, and I've taught saying no beforehand, they're just when they're given permission to ask what they want. Like, the amount of stuff that happens and people feel great, like, wow, stuff's really moving here. So critical life skill, asking for what you want. You're going to be super stressed if you can't do that. And super good for relationships as well.